Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you with a brand new pickups video, and today I have some really cool stuff to show off. A couple of video games to talk about, some comics, you know, the Funkos. There's still more of those, and I actually have an action figure this time. The first action figure I've bought in ages. And as a little sneak preview right now, you'll see me talk about another action figure at the end of this month, when I finally get around to recording my July pickups video. A little late doing the June one. I was waiting for something to come in the mail, but Canpar sucks, so I actually haven't received that yet, and I have no idea if I even will at this point. So I said, screw it, I'm going to record this pickups video here and now. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video of myself talking about stuff, but just to intrude here on my little rant about Canpar, I actually got that package after, and ta-da! Here he is, Zombie Moon Knight, which was an awesome find on the Toys R Us website, who have been getting in some really great Funko exclusives. So yeah, this one finally showed up. I probably could have recorded something, but I didn't. Especially the day it came was the day I was like suffering immensely. It was miserable. But anyways, yeah, it actually did show up, and in pretty damn good condition too. So excellent shipping there by Canpar. Just they really sucked with their customer service. Yeah. But anyways, it showed up. It's awesome. Maybe I'll show it off in the next pickups video. Okay, bye. Let's get back to the action. Yeah. So, let's get started. Let's talk about comic books right away. I like kicking things off with some comics, and I actually have all the comic books here that I bought within the month of June. So, let's get started. First off here, we have issue number 3 of The Last Ronin. No board for this, unfortunately, but they did give me a bag for it, so that was cool. Still need to actually get into reading those. I might actually wait until they're all out at this point, but always nice to have some Ninja Turtle goodness. Next up, some Marvel. We've got Black Cat, issue number 7. Variant edition, of course, because I do love my variant covers. Yeah, I thought this was nice. Classic kind of style comic book cover right there. Let's keep the Marvel train. Well, I got one DC book here to talk about. I will have some more DC books to talk about next month, because good old Lord X here went to Dollarama again, and things checked out. Always check out your Dollaramas if you live in Canada, folks. You can find some good stuff there. We have issue number 5 here of Batman and Catwoman. Thought that was a really awesome looking cover to that one. We'll save that one for last. Next up here we have another variant edition, X-Men Curse of the Man-Thing. And 50 years celebrating the Man-Thing. There you have Magic there on the cover. Colossus's sister. She was also in the movie The New Mutants, which actually wasn't that bad. There, I said it, okay? It's not that bad. But yeah, that's really cool. I love that cover. And I especially love this cover. Even though I don't collect too much X-Men, that was an exception, of course. And so was this. This cover right here. Look at that. That is the costumes, the look and feel of the animated series. One of the best comic book cartoons of all time, the X-Men animated series. And yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, I got to add this to my collection. This brings back so many good memories. And finally, we have issue number 35, Legacy issue number 200 of Venom. And this, of course, being done by Donnie Cates. This is a thick boy issue. This is $9.99 US, so I paid probably around $15 for this Canadian. I can't remember, but yeah. Love the look of this. I thought this was a really nice looking cover. There was a whole bunch there of variant issues. Some of them were really cool. I was very tempted on a couple of them, but I decided on this one because I thought the tight zoom in on Venom's face there was just too freaking awesome to pass up on. Alright, so we got through with the comics. I've got 2 games here to talk about. So, let's dive into those. First and foremost, my god, this game was incredible. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for the PlayStation 5. I actually got this for my birthday, which was in June, so that was really cool. My family paid for it for me when it came out as a early birthday present. And yeah, man, what can I say about this game? It is just fantastic. It is absolutely stunning to look at. It may be the most beautiful game I have ever played. Gameplay wise, it's just fun to play. All the different weapons feel great. You can really play this in a number of different ways. Yeah, I fell in love with this. The story was really good. Insomniac Games in recent years have absolutely been killing it with everything they do. Like, yeah, I cannot recommend this game enough. It is so flipping good, folks. There's a look at the back. Yeah, let me just take my receipt out here for a second. And I'll show you the inside here. There's also a reverse cover right there that you can kind of see. But overall, really dug this game. If you own a if you're lucky enough to own a PlayStation 5, I highly recommend that you go out and buy Ratchet & Clank. It is absolutely worth it. Fantastic showcase of the system and what it can do. Awesome. This next game here, I haven't played a whole lot of it yet. I haven't even touched the story mode. I've just been playing random matches, I guess. Single player. I don't have Nintendo Online right now. But I got this using Air Miles here. And that is Mario Golf Super Rush. You could have done better to help me out in the fantasy draft. But, alas, it did not. Like I said, I haven't played too much of it yet. I'm still really getting used to it. It feels a little weird trying to play it. But so far I'm having a good time. It's definitely, from my experience thus far, like I said, I haven't touched story mode yet. When I do that, I'll definitely talk about it a bit more. Probably just send a Twitter post saying I completed it. But, yeah, it's okay. I'm having a good time right now. Like I said, bought it using Air Miles, so I'm not overly disappointed with my purchase on that one. It's fine. It just could have been more awesome to help me out in the fantasy draft, Nintendo. 74. Alright, let's dive into the collectibles. So, let's start off with the fact that I finally came across the Seinfeld mini moments. Jerry's apartment, they all connect together. Seinfeld is one of those TV shows that I really do like. I appreciate it a lot. I watched a ton of reruns back in the day. I'm not going down the rabbit hole of collecting all the pops or collecting all of these little mini moments. I picked this one up. It is the Jerry one. As you can see right there. Jerry's apartment. Jerry. I got the chase for Jerry here. Now, disappointingly, the corner, it's kind of hard to see here, is a little bit roughed up. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, folks. Kind of lost track on the camera, but the corner's a little dinged up here. But since it was Jerry in his little puffy shirt right there, I really wanted to pick this up. And it was a chase. I got this at Sunrise Records, and at the counter, they had 4 chases there. And if it had been payday, I probably would have been tempted to pick up all 4 chases then and there, only missing out on 2 then, but I decided just to grab the one for the time being. They were gone the next time I was there, of course, because nobody's going to pass up on a chase, even though I passed up on 3 of them. But I wanted Jerry. I think the other chases that were there were George, Elaine, wasn't Kramer. I think it might have been Newman. Maybe Newman, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Newman. But hey, I'm happy. This is really cool. This might not be something that I hold on to. I might hold on to it for a while, see how the value goes onto it. I think this one right now is sitting at $25 US for the value, which isn't bad. That's a little over 30 Canadian, I believe. You can do the conversion. I'm too lazy to do it and pop it up here on screen, but yeah, not bad. I paid like $14, I think, for this. Maybe a little less. They were very cheap. I think they were like $12.50 plus tax, so not bad at all. So yeah, very happy with that. That's fine, and we'll put them back here. Sorry, Trico. Gonna block you off in the camera view. Alright, so with that, before we get into any more Funkos, let's talk about an action figure that I picked up. I actually bought a WWE action figure. And I've seen multiple of her after the fact of picking this one up. I found this one at Walmart. It is the WWE Elite Zelina Vega. And this one's especially cool right now because she actually returned to the company after, God, like 6 months, 7 months after being, let go, fired, essentially. Apparently a lot of people were not happy with that, and they managed to work out a deal, and she came back. I've seen people calling her nasty names on Twitter and that, being a sellout or bullshit like that. I mean, hey, if she was happy enough to return, be happy that she's back to where she wants to be. If she didn't want to go back there or was not happy with anything, she wouldn't have went back there. Simple as that. So yeah, really cool. Really happy to add Zelina to my collection as the first wrestling figure, God, that I bought since I was a kid. So yeah, that's really cool. I've been seeing a lot more of these in stores. I really want some of the AEW ones, but haven't seen them here locally at all, which is a shame. But I'm keeping my eye open now for things like WWE Elite figures and Marvel Legends, which I will be talking about next month. Alright, let's dive into the pops here, because I got some freaking awesome ones here to talk about. First off, let's do a little Pokemon. Now, I haven't been collecting too many of the Pokemon ones. I've got a Mewtwo. I've been keeping my eyes open for a Mew. I've seen a couple, but I never did pick them up. And I think I got the Flock Vulpix as well as the Flock Mewtwo, as I mentioned. I got a Pikachu in a mystery box a while back. I have the original 3 starters, the basic ones, none of the fancy editions that have come out. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. But I had to pick up this one because this is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Maybe a lot to do with the cartoon, or the anime, sorry. And yeah, I love this guy. So when I saw him again, I had to pick him up. It's Meowth. Awesome, right? I went quiet there for a second. Always enjoyed Meowth. There he is right there. I'm sure Funko will be doing a flock version, a diamond version of that one as well in the future. But alas, that's it. And next up, we got a couple of WWE Funkos here. Found both of these at Toys R Us one visit. They only had one of each of these guys there. In a previous video, maybe it was last month or the month before, I showed off the Eddie Guerrero that I got, the Stone Cold, the China. I think those were the only 2. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, they would be, because I never bothered to pick up the Otis with Money in the Bank and just watch, he'll be the most valuable. That said, first up, we have Drew McIntyre right here. Great Funko there of Drew. Awesome. I've definitely learned my lesson, in regards to WWE Funkos. When I see them, I try to pick them up. I've got the Asuka and Rey Mysterio right now on pre-order. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, I've got my eyes open for those. If I see them in the store, I'm probably going to pick those guys up. Do love the Street Profits. And next up here, we've got Edge, the rated R superstar, in his grizzled Edge look upon his return back to the wrestling world. So that is awesome right there. Love Edge. Always been one of my favorites. One of the best heels in the business. Okay, they're all in camera view. Alright, next. I was going to say let's talk Marvel next, but we'll save the Marvel ones for last because, oh boy, I got a lot of Marvel there to talk about. Let's do Godzilla next. And today, actually, while I was out, I happened to see the 10-inch Godzilla, and boy, oh boy, was I tempted on that. But I was like, I've spent way too much money already. I cannot afford that on this pay period. So, that being said, I passed over that. Probably a good thing because I really don't have the space for another 10-inch pop. I don't have the space for the 4-inch ones that I have now and that I'm talking about. But I got the Mecha Godzilla here. The base one, I found this at Chapters. That's where I found the Meowth there as well, by the way. This dude is awesome. He's got those freaky looking eyes right there. One of the rare occasions where, technically, I guess, a Funko that has pupils. This almost doesn't even look like a Funko Pop, really. But it has great, the tiniest little like metal gears. Is really awesome. And my web camera program here may have just crashed. Very impressive. Love this guy. I think he's awesome. Glad to have him in the collection. And finally, found this one at Toys R Us. Part of the big Toys R Us haul that I actually got this month. This one is really, really great. Glad to have it in the collection. It is a 2-pack. It is the Godzilla versus Kong 2-pack. Godzilla and Kong together. Love this basic Godzilla design. I've seen this pop around a couple of times. Same with the Kong. He may be slightly different, but yeah. Happy to have at least a Kong in the collection. I'm glad it's in a 2-pack because this really encapsulates the movie a lot more. I think in the States this is a Books A Million exclusive. Here in Canada, we got it via Toys R Us, so really cool. There you can see the entire set there on the back, the two 10-inches on the top. You have your basic Godzilla right here. The Heat Ray Godzilla, which I showed off last month, Mecha Godzilla, and Kong. So, really cool. Really glad to have this 2-pack within the collection. Alright, next off, let's do some Pop in a Box. I didn't have this one in the collection, and I'm like, why not? I'll give it a shot. I'll order one while it's still available, because I think this one might actually be a little valuable in the future because of the Disney Plus series that will be coming out of it. Now it does have a chase, so the chase is way more valuable and would eventually become even more valuable because of that. And this one will probably stick around the $6 that it averages for, which means, I kind of paid twice as much for this pop, really. That is Ironheart right here. It's really nice. It's a really cool design. Riri Williams, Ironheart. That's awesome. I'm sure when the Disney Plus series does happen, we're going to see a lot more Riri Williams pops. But I'm happy to have the first one in the collection. Next off here, this is one of the Infinity Warps pops. These are when they fuse like two characters together into one. This one here is a Black Panther and Ghost Rider. It is the Ghost Panther. This is the normal one. There is a glow in the dark version as well, where he has the chain with him. This is really cool. I did want the other one, but I'm happy to have this one in the collection. I'm a big Ghost Rider fan, so anytime I can add a Ghost Rider pop into my collection, no, it's a good time. They never get that blacklight pop though. That one will probably evade me for quite some time. Now, let's talk. I mentioned glow in the dark. Let's talk about a glow in the dark pop right here. Many months ago, I spoke about this exact same pop. However, going into chapters the day I found me out, I found from the Avengers video game line the glow in the dark chase for Black Widow. And I fucking love. I'm a big Black Widow fan. I really wanted this one with the glow in the dark, so yeah, it's kind of a double up in one way, but I could not pass on a chase just sitting there on the shelf. Really, like, how could I? How could I do that? And luckily I had my birthday coupon still available for chapters for this year, so yeah, had to dive into getting a chase. Funko Pop. Next up, we have our first Shang-Chi Pop. This is the EB exclusive Death Dealer. So I am quite excited for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. There's the base core set there on the back. I'll probably pick up a Shang-Chi pop eventually to add into my set. But again, not collecting the full lineup of this. Really, the only time I will go hard on a MCU-centric line of pops is Guardians of the Galaxy. I set my line right there. That and Avengers. Even though I didn't really do that for the last two Avengers films. I did it for Age of Ultron. Really went hard on that line. But yeah, happy to have this one in the set. I bought it because it is the EV Games exclusive. Corners here are like folding upwards a little bit, which is annoying, but other than that, it's in great shape. I was happy to find that one, add to the set, and I bought that one the same day as Ghost Panther, I do believe. Next off here, we have ourselves a WandaVision pop. And I definitely wanted the normal version of this one, but Toys R Us got in the glow in the dark version of White Vision. Look at that. That is cool. The glow on this guy is awesome. I really need to get a black light so I can really see how these things glow extremely well. Normal light just doesn't do it justice that much. But yeah, really happy to have the White Vision in my set. Now, the cream of the crop, folks, for this pickups video. And I can actually do this in order. Now, a little while back, maybe it was, yeah, it should have been last month, I talked about the Deadpool Blacklight Pop. And my local Toys R Us here got in a shit ton. I would say they got in at least like 3 cases of each of these guys. The rest of the Blacklight Marvel Pops, at least in this, I guess you could call it the X-Men line. So first off, we've got Gambit here. Look at that, just. These are so friggin' cool, and the boxes are awesome. So we got Gambit right there. We've got the Master of Magnetism himself, Magneto. Just again, really cool. I love these designs because in a way they kind of feel cell shaded-y a little bit. So they look really cool in my opinion. And finally, number 800 in the set, the one I really wanted, Rogue. I actually picked her up first, along with the Godzilla vs. Kong pop there and the White Vision, and then eventually I went back and I got the Magneto and the Gambit. But yeah, I think she's really awesome. Really orange in the face there. But really happy to add another Rogue pop to the collection, especially the Blacklight one. And I really, really hope to get some more of those in. I'm constantly keeping an eye on the Toys R Us website to see maybe there's a chance to get the Carnage Blacklight there. They've been getting some of the Funko Shop exclusives lately. Alright, so I do have some mystery minis here to end off this video, which is going way over time once again. I did pick up another Marvel Zombies from my local comic book shop. Managed to finally get the zombie Daredevil here. Really cool. He's got his baton covered in the green blood. Arm missing. A sigh in his head. Maybe from Elektra kind of trying to kill him. So, very cool. Very happy to have him in there since I never got the original full size pop. We have. Now this is very awesome. I bought this one on a whim. Yeah, from my comic book shop as well. One visit. And I pulled the 1 in 72, the child. There it is there, reaching out with the Force. Grogu, trying to reach out with the Force. So we got him. And this is actually a July pickup, but I'm like, I really want to talk about this now. I got one of the Deadpool 30th anniversary mystery minis. And I pulled Barista Deadpool, which was a 1 in 6. How do I know that? Because I have another one right here, ready to open right now. And I'm not going to wait till the end of July to do this, even though I picked it up within July. I want to do this right now on this video. Hopefully, we don't pull a double here. That would suck. It really would. Give me E.T. flashbacks. If you know, you know. I was kind of hoping, for the 1 in 6 Dino pool, which I have the pool pop of. Oh, hey, and guess what? We got Barista Deadpool again. So we pulled a double. We got both of the Barista Deadpools out of the line. That is cool. That's really cool. Well, I know my brothers never watch these videos. One of these will be popped into your Christmas gift this year. Anyways, folks, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning into this pickups video. Hopefully it's not too far into the month before I actually get this posted. But we'll see. Until next time, folks, I've been Lord X. You have been awesome. Hockey's almost over, so I'll use this metaphor anyway. Keep your sticks on the ice, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.